Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 doo. Subscribe if you're interested. I think we're going to do a random ranking today. We're going to go to my movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies from most favorite to least favorite based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Let's get to ranking those movies, shall we? Let's pick from deep back here. Let's maybe pick something from down here. All right, what's that? And then, I don't know. Do I go back here? Oh, reaching. What do I got? Don't knock anything over. All right. I see 3 movies here, which is what I picked, what I'm supposed to pick. I see 3 movies here. What am I? Those are just words I'm saying to fill in time, I guess, because I don't want like dead air. Okay, so first we have Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze. I feel like, for me, I just feel like this movie has a lot of love going for it. People are really into it, but for me, I feel like I like a lot of other Patrick Swayze movies more. This one definitely is like a cult classic, but the cult is so big, it's just like a classic, you know? But it just, I feel like, never hit me the same way that it does everyone else, but I still like it. Especially Sam Elliott, Mr. Mustache, is in it right here. We all know Sam Elliott for his mustache. I mean, he's one of the main inspirations for me having one. Loved watching Tombstone when I was a kid. Of course, idolized all the mustaches in that movie. Maybe his wasn't my favorite, but I thought his was in some ways the most impressive. I was more of a Val Kilmer. I'm your Huckleberry, liked that that curl that he had. But anyway, back to this movie. Yes, classic, good. I feel like my investment in it isn't as strong as other people, but I think where that's coming from is a place of Patrick Swayze. Like for me, when I'm thinking of Patrick Swayze, I'm more thinking of Point Break. I'm thinking of Ghost. I'm thinking of Dirty Dancing. It's like those sort of movies all come to mind to me before this one does. But that's not to say this one isn't good. It's just more a reflection of my growing up, my nostalgias, my life experience, all of that, and my viewing habits of all of these movies. The other ones I watched more. I mean, so really it comes down to that. Familiarity, you know? But nothing against Roadhouse. Okay, next we have Moon with Sam Rockwell. For some reason, the past few years, I've had a tough time just pulling Sam Rockwell's name out of my brain, and I just did it right there, and I am super proud. This movie's kind of a downer a little bit. This was made by Duncan Jones, who is the son of David Bowie. Ground control to Major Tom. Oh my goodness, right? So yeah, this movie's good. It's sad. I really love the look of it though. The art direction, the sets are beautiful. It's like that rough blue collar look to science fiction that I feel like we first saw in Alien. You know, Alien, they're just basically space truckers, which is a movie, Space Truckers, with old Dennis Hopper. I used to watch that on I think it was HBO or Cinemax when I was a kid. But it has that sort of look to it. It's not glossy, it's not smooth, it's not refined, it has a grittiness to it, and I think that's really cool. But yeah, Moon, great movie. Do love it, do enjoy it. Next we have Saving Silverman. Now this one is just funny. Ba da 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 da. I want to party with you. Jack Black here before he was a megastar, before he was starring in these movies as the lead. I'm trying to think if he was starring in anything at this point as the lead. I don't know, because I feel like I'm probably wrong here, but my mind automatically goes to School of Rock, like when he really led a movie, because normally he's playing like second fiddle, third fiddle, fourth fiddle, something like that. Sometimes he's barely in it. Like, do you remember Waterworld, right? He's in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. He's in and it was Enemy of the State. Is that what it was called? What was that movie with Will Smith? I think, is that what it's called? Enemy of the State? I don't know, but you know, he just had these smaller parts. We see him in the X Files, you know, stuff like that. But this movie is very funny. I love this movie. Was endlessly quotable between me and my friends back in college. We were big Jack Black fans. He was kind of a big deal at that time. Steve Zahn is just always hilarious. I feel like he steals most scenes he's in, no matter what type of movie he's in, whether it's a drama, dramedy, or comedy. He's just great. Like even the War for the Planet of the Apes, you know, he was, what was his name, Bad Ape or something like that? I can't remember now. But he was one of the few apes that could speak very well. They met him near the end, and I feel like he was stealing scenes. He was, and he, you know, we weren't looking at him. We were looking at the digital makeup upon him. He's so good. I really like Steve Zahn. Amanda Peet, absolutely beautiful. And then we have Mr. American Pie himself right there. And yeah, Neil Diamond. I mean, all of that stuff is good. So I don't know. I'm a big fan of this. It is hilarious, if you will. So, how are we going to rank these? You know what? Oh man, I'm sorry. I hope everybody's okay with me putting Roadhouse at the end, because I'm going to go Saving Silverman. I'm hitting up that comedy. Love Saving Silverman. And then I'm going to go Moon. I just like the look of it. Honestly, it's probably the one I would watch the least out of these. I would revisit Roadhouse before I would revisit Moon, interestingly. But Moon, just, I love the visuals of it. I love the sets. They just look so good and lived in and worn in and not too smooth. It's not that smooth future, and I really like that. So Saving Silverman, then Moon, then Roadhouse, even though I would much quicker put Roadhouse in over Moon. Moon's just kind of sad and stuff, you know? Just not in the mood for it right now. So this is my ranking. My question to you, though, is have you seen these movies? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.